Good evening, Aquarius. Welcome to my channel, Spirit Nine Incorporated. It is an absolute pleasure to have you with me this evening. I am recording on the evening of the 11th of April, 2022, and this forecast will be an integration of the last half of March with that full moon that we had in Virgo on the 18th of March at 27 degrees, and it will be an integration with the new moon that we just had in Aries on April 1st. So this forecast will cover the last half of March and the first half of April 2022. I welcome all of you to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me. I apologize for the delay. I allowed the negativity of what's going on in the world to affect my energy level, and I do apologize for that. I am here, and I'm looking forward to delivering this forecast for you, Aquarius. Welcome. This being said, Aquarius, taking a look back to the full moon that we just had in Virgo on March 18th at 27 degrees, please bear in mind that full moon energies play out for a period of 6 to 8 weeks. So those energies may very well still be active for some of you Aquarians at this time. And for you, Aquarius, that full moon in Virgo at 27 degrees on March 18th fell in your 8th house. And the 8th house is an area of deep transformation, truly delving into your most deepest energies within your most innermost self, your deep psychological energies. It also has to do with a beautiful transformation that can manifest through delving into these energies of your most inner realm of death and rebirth. Death meaning metaphorically of letting go of that which doesn't serve you emotionally, mentally, spiritually. And how that also affects you physically, and transforming that to raise yourself up, to remember who you are as a spiritual entity in the human experience, walking this path of life, encouraging the good that is within your arenas and within your world to unfold by embracing that which you have learned from through the negative realms, embracing it, healing it, and releasing it. Very, very important to have faith in this process. It can be a challenging process, but it is ultimately a very beneficial and positive process to manifest new beginnings in your life, Aquarius. So this also, on a practical realm would have to do with resources, looking at your financial resources, including your taxes. That's how it can play out in the 3D realm, and a need for perhaps looking at your resources in a healthy way of how you can recycle them and allow them to work for you in a more positive fashion. There has also been an energy of searching deep within for allowing this beautiful healing, this beautiful growth to unfold in your world. Looking at the financial aspect of your security, your self-worth, your values, nurturing these new beginnings that will, allow these arenas to blossom, and then therefore how they will better serve you moving forward. Spiritually, you're valuing the growth that you're welcoming and engaging in, and in some ways this can play out with your ruler Saturn. Your traditional ruler is Uranus, which is the planet of the universe, but Saturn is your modern ruler, and working along with Jupiter also in Pisces is asking you to genuinely allow the higher realms to nourish you and uphold you, Aquarius, even when things look difficult. And that can be challenging to do, but it is highly advised with the energies at this times as the planets are playing out, and very much in support of you doing so. Now, how this relates to this new moon in Aries that just unfolded at 11 degrees on April 1st, for you, Aquarius, that new moon fell in your 3rd house of communications. Money and investments as well appear to be highlighted here at this time. for actually throughout the next 4 weeks. It's a beautiful time to set the bar high, to continue to focus, as I mentioned earlier, as difficult and as challenging as that can feel, on a day-to-day basis. It's important to have faith in that which you believe in, and to allow that faith to uphold you and to heal you and to provide you the energy that you need to move forward in spite of. Another way that this can play out for those of you that are, still in the career and or employment arena, there's a beautiful emphasis of this transit in the communications arena, and also how you would be looking at that communication in association with your health, your mental health, your emotional health, keeping the communications positive. Again, whether this is in your personal arena or your professional, you may have a lot on your mind, which would not be surprising. There's a lot going on in the world, and certainly there's a lot going on for us, in our personal and professional lives as well. And for you, again, it is a positive encouragement to communicate not only in a serious manner within perhaps respect to finances and investments, as indicated by the first house placement that is happening for you in this arena, but how it is necessary to temper, any sort of communicative and or action oriented energies, because Mars is in this area as well. And Mars, when it's not coming from a higher elevated form of consciousness, can create war. And we're certainly seeing a lot of that around the world. So not wanting that in your personal or in your professional arena, Aquarius, you can use the positive energies and the higher energies of the octave of Mars, which is very much a planet of action, to come from a positive oriented fashion, as opposed to an aggressive form of action, whether it's through your delivery or whether it's through receiving that from another. The importance is to temper any sort of ego driven emotion that could weigh you down, and then therefore have that supported in a negative energy. You don't want that. What you'd like to do is, if I may suggest, is to use the positive energies of Mars to move you forward actively, in faith-driven action. That's positive action. And, with the support of Jupiter and Neptune, which has been conjunct these last 2 weeks and will be going exact tomorrow on the 12th, we haven't seen this type of a beautiful, uplifting spiritual conjunction in Pisces since 1865. So it's a rare alignment. We won't see it again for the balance of our lifetime, and so it is highly encouraged to continue to tap into your spiritual consciousness, that which you are uplifted by, from the higher elevated forms of consciousness, Christ consciousness, or whatever alternative healthy form of consciousness, Aquarius, you believe in. That is what you are suggested to tap into to help you stay elevated and moving forward in faith-driven action that will unfold with positive results, as opposed to coming from a place of aggression and or power that would be used in a negative fashion will not benefit you. So keep it positive and allow this transit to address any choices that you're needing to make in communications, being aware of the energy behind your communications to deliver not only serious decisions, but to deliver those decisions in a healthy, loving, and uplifting fashion, because that benefits you and that benefits the recipient. So please bear this in mind, Aquarius. In spite of how challenging it can be, it will behoove you to stay as focused as possible, because you certainly have the support of the planetary energies that are a time for truly creating miracles at this time, the way they are aligned. You can choose to use them for positive or for negative, and why wouldn't you want to use them for positive? So continue to do the work, continue to stay focused on your inner spiritual guidance of whatever you tap into to achieve that. As long as it is in a healthy fashion for yourself, it can only benefit others as well, because then you not only continue to uplift your own consciousness, but that energy positively is filtered to assist others to raise their energy levels. And then you have a win-win situation. So please bear this in mind, if I may suggest, Aquarius. Now, I will clarify just really briefly some of the recent, past, current, and forthcoming energies that have been playing out for you, Aquarius, for the last half of March, first half of April 2022, by commencing with the Animal Spirit Oracle deck. And then we'll clarify with a new deck that I received. It was gifted to me by my goddaughter, and it is called the Cat Tarot, and it's very LES, meaning Lower East Side, New York City, vintage, eclectic type of, imagery. And I just enjoy working with it so very much. So I do hope that you enjoy taking a look at it here as you continue to watch this forecast. I do hope the forecast resonates for you, Aquarius. For those of you that are tuning in, I thank each and every one of you. Thank you also for liking my channel. If you would be so kind to hit that thumbs up button, it does help to circulate my videos to help others. And the algorithm for the channel is very much in tune with that thumbs up button. So I genuinely appreciate the support. The channel is growing slowly but surely, and thank you to each and every one of you Aquarians that tune in, that enjoy my forecasts, and that certainly like, share, and subscribe to the channel as well. This being said, Aquarius, let's take a look at your most recent, current, and forthcoming energies by commencing with the Animal Spirit Oracle deck. I'll clarify with Cat Tarot, as I mentioned just momentarily ago, and then we'll take one card from the Enchanted Map Oracle deck to clarify the balance of this forecast. So this is again for the last half of March 2022, first half of April 2022 for Aquarius. And there you go in your most recent past energies, Aquarius. You have the starfish spirit about being open to the infinite possibilities that the universe has for you, Aquarius. And yes, it does. Total positive energy here in the upright. This is totally an energy of Uranus, which is your ruling traditional planet. Uranus rules the universe. It is the planet of the universe. And when we align with the universe, Aquarius, as I feel many of you are in the throes and or the attempts of doing so, you can create miracles. And this month is a time for miracles. I cannot emphasize this enough. In spite of what's going on in the world, when these energies are used positively as the planets are lining up at this time, miracles can be created. So dream big, Aquarius. Make a list, dream big, and continue moving forward positively as this beautiful starfish and all of this galactic support is confirming for you, Aquarius. Current energies. We have the frog spirit of clearing out the clutter in your current energies. Some of you Aquarians, as is indicated of this energy in the reverse, are still in the throes of doing that. Clearing out the negative narrative of the mind can be challenging to do so. We can all certainly relate to that, but the message is reminding you to continue to clear out the clutter, even when it's challenging. And if it requires you to speak to someone to help you to do that, whether it's spiritual counsel or counsel of another form, continue to do so, because it will help you to elevate your consciousness. It will help you to heal the wounds, and it will allow you to continue to clear out the negative narrative of the most recent past, whatever that means to you, Aquarius. Forthcoming energies. We have the flamingo spirit in the upright, the numerical number of 26 reducing to an 8 spiritually has to do with the infinite. the omnipotent presence of the spiritual realm, embracing you in the in-between. Some of you are still releasing the past, which is indicative of, the term in-between. In-between meaning your past world and your current world in this 3D fashion, and how that is connected to the spiritual realm. The number 8 is, again, when it is reduced from the 26, is the spiritual number of the omnipotent, the omniscient presence of spiritual counsel, guiding you forward as you gracefully, as the flamingo does, move forward in all that which you wish to create for yourself, Aquarius, in your personal life as well as in your professional arena, for those of you that are still in the professional arena. So very positive energies, beautiful, moving forward in grace, one moment at a time. I'm going to clarify these energies with the Cat Tarot. I'm looking at some details here for you, Aquarius. Let's take a look at your most recent past energies of the Starfish Spirit, where you're open to the infinite possibilities because you're doing the work to genuinely receive and welcome. Releasing the negative narratives. Once you've released the negative narratives, it's so important to keep them in the past and not bring them into your current and or forthcoming energies. It's like planting a seed, a tomato seed or any sort of a vegetable or fruit. When you plant it, then you nurture it in a positive fashion by giving it water, so that it can have life to grow. You don't want to continue to dig it up, because if you dig it up, then it doesn't grow. And it remains stuck. So this is symbolic of releasing the negative narrative. Once you've released it, do your very best, if I may suggest, to leave it in the past, because there's no room for it in your current and forthcoming energies. You're wanting to create these positive, graceful, forward-moving new beginnings that you're creating in the arenas of which you require. And in order for that to manifest, you need to keep at bay the negative energies. Don't dig them up. Once you've embraced them and healed them, let them go. Easy to say, I know. Not so easy to do. I'm also aware of that, but it is so important to make the effort. And that's all that the Spirit, and the Creator asks of us, is to be faithful and consistent in our effort to build a better way for ourselves, by accepting the guidance of counsel, spiritual counsel, and moving forward. Clarifying the Starfish Spirit. Beautiful. We have the 3 of Wands. Here you are in the upright, in your most recent past energies. It's an action-oriented, forward-moving card. This is very beautiful to see in your most recent past energies. You're rebuilding perhaps a financial portfolio. For some of you Aquarians, you're looking at your current financial portfolio and you're allowing the ribbons of life to continue to embrace you, to continue to not only rebuild, but expand that which you already have. And this energy of the kitty cat's back turned away from you here, where you're playing with this ribbon, that's you releasing the negativity. This is the old you walking away, and you're focusing on the new you, the current you, that you want to continue to manifest in a positive, healthy, and loving fashion. This is very positive to see in your most recent energies. And energies, play out for several weeks and several months at a time. So bear that in mind, Aquarius. This is really positive news. In clarifying the 3 of Wands, we have the Magician in the reverse. The Magician is the alchemist, alchemizing, negativity to positivity. And for some of you Aquarians, it's been challenging to do so, as would be indicative of this energy in the reverse. But it is still doable. And the key is to stay focused. Stay focused on the faith-driven action that I mentioned earlier in the planetary forecast of the planetary energies. That's what this energy in the reverse is reminding you to do. And it's also indicating that perhaps, although it's been challenging, it is still doable. So another way that this could be playing out is that it's been challenging to keep the negative narrative away from your mind. Understandably, it's not easy to, heal past wounds, past memories, but this energy in the reverse is a reminder to do so. Because once you've embraced the wound and you've allowed the wound to be integrated in your current energies of giving it love, releasing the wound with love is essential. And I hope that that's clear in understanding. That's how I'm feeling instinctively to deliver this message. Release any wounds with love. That means not coming from a place of ego. That means releasing to God, releasing to the Creator, releasing to your spiritual counsel. Again, whichever name you wish to label. The key message is to release. As challenging as it can be, release it and have faith that in releasing it, you bring in the new energies that are uplifting, and those uplifting energies not only become balanced and are easier to maintain, but they allow positive growth in the arenas of which you desire, Aquarius, whether that's in your personal life or your professional or both. Clarifying the frog spirit of clearing out that clutter and, that mental anxiety, the anxieties of the wounds, the anxieties of perhaps, creating that which you desire to be new. It's been challenging for some of you. There have been delays. The key message again is to continue to do so. Come from a place of love, as difficult as it can be. Love yourself first. Alchemize the wounds to bring you healing, and allow that healing to allow you to move forward, as is indicated that a lot of you Aquarians are doing by this beautiful flamingo spirit moving forward. It's because you continue to clear out the clutter, clear out the negative stories of the mind. Leave them where they belong, in the past, Aquarius. And when they want to creep in, push them back. Hold light and love around your entire being. Allow the spiritual realm to envelop you with light and love, and that will keep the negative energies at bay. Clarifying the frog spirit. Beautiful. In the upright, the Chariot, major arcana, the Roman numeral number of 7, a confirmation of forward movement. Here you are sitting in your chariot, Aquarius, governing the reins of your horses and guiding your horses forward. Beautiful, positive energy, indicative of healthy new beginnings, totally supported by the universe and spiritual counsel, because you've done the work and you're continuing to do the work, and you're manifesting that which you desire. You're manifesting those miracles that we are so able to do at this time when we use these beautiful positive energies that are happening specifically with Jupiter and Neptune at this time. Jupiter being the largest gas planet that, moves through our solar system. It is highly spiritual. It is in the sign of Pisces, along with Neptune in its higher octave, also being a highly spiritual planet. Use these beautiful, beautiful energies, Aquarius, because they're yours for the taking. Absolutely phenomenal. Move forward and say thank you very much, and say thank you for the wounds that you've healed and that you've been able to release. Give thanks to your spiritual counsel. Give thanks to those even in your 3D realm that have allowed you and helped you perhaps compartmentalize, the past and let it go, because you're embracing the new. This is absolutely beautiful, Aquarius. Clarifying the Chariot. We have the Page of Wands in the reverse, and wands are indicative again of fire elements. There could be an energy that's of a fire sign that's having some challenging times. That's within your energy field. This could be another individual, or this could be even you, Aquarius. Some of you Aquarians are still feeling very challenged with the forward movement, but these are very, the major arcana out energizes anything negative. So this is you keeping the negative energies at bay. staying focused on the spiritual counsel and keeping the negative energies at bay, and the negative energies even of individuals in the 3D realm. You're keeping them at bay, and you're focusing on moving forward gracefully, as the flamingo is doing so here in your current energies, into the infinite possibilities as indicated by the numerical number of 26 reducing to an 8. Stay focused on what you're moving into, Aquarius. The new beginnings, the rebuildings, the embracing of the healing of past wounds, healing them, embracing them, integrating them in your current energies, but releasing them so that they can't hinder you, because you are swimming forward beautifully here. Rebuilding your world, rebuilding even your pentacles would be indicative of the 26, because in the 3D realm, that reduces to an 8 also. And that has to do with your resources, your financial portfolio, your investments, real estate, a new job for those of you that are still in the workforce, a new career for some of you. Embrace it and keep swimming forward smoothly and allowing the spiritual counsel to help you to do so. Clarifying the flamingo spirit, beautiful. We have the Page of Pentacles in the upright. Pages are indicative of messages, and this message is a beautiful positive energy coming toward you. Perhaps in the 3D realm, having to do of a beautiful restructuring and or rebuilding of your finances. This energy is in the upright, and you have the hand of the spiritual divine counsel guiding you forward and giving you beautiful messages of even how to do that, of how to rebuild your resources, where maybe to invest, and allow that in the 3D realm to work for you financially. Beautiful, beautiful positive energies. And perhaps even a message coming towards you where another is having a better go forward, a better movement forward in rebuilding their resources. Either way you spin it, this is a beautiful message of resources and rebuilding. Clarifying the Page of Pentacles, there we have the Knight of Pentacles, again another energy of finances and a higher octave of the page. Here's the message coming in of beautiful resources and investments for you or for another, because there's beautiful forward movement with the guidance of spiritual counsel. These are all money and financially related energies in the 3D realm, totally supported by the universe, because you're allowing the guidance of spiritual counsel. Here you are sitting at your table, resting with having a beautiful dinner for yourself, the dinner being symbolic of a beautiful energy of financial resolution, a resolution of some sort of a financial investment and or a win of some sort in a financial arena, having to do with finances, like money, real estate perhaps for some of you, a new career and or employment for others, or perhaps for someone that you know, getting a new position that will increase their financial portfolio. Again, this is very, very positive, and it will positively affect your world, even if it's in association through someone else. This is beautiful, beautiful to see, Aquarius. Beautiful energies, and very much money oriented, financially oriented, with respect to investments, resources of real estate. It's just beautiful. For some, it could even be a new vehicle, as would be indicative of the Chariot. Perhaps some of you are getting a new vehicle, or you know of someone that's getting a new vehicle. That's what the Chariot would be indicative of. There might be a delay, or there has been a delay, but the positive energies of information are coming forward, and they are all financially associated of a rebuilding of resources. This is just beautiful, beautiful to see. Whether this is for you or for someone else, it is an association to you. So it does affect you in a positive fashion. Very, very happy to see this for you, Aquarius. Now we're just going to clarify this forecast for the last half of March, first half of April, with one card from the Enchanted Map Oracle deck, Aquarius. I'm so happy to see this for you, Aquarius. Jupiter and Neptune, Jupiter it expands everything it touches. So however this is associated to you, and it could be associated spiritually and, practically speaking, it's positive, it's beneficial, it's expansion, it has to do with finances, it's beautiful, it's relieving some stress. It's just beautiful. It's just beautiful energies. So again, dream big, Aquarius, because that's what these energies are suggesting for you to do. In spite of what, the day-to-day practicum may feel like, stay focused on what you want. Manifest it, and it will unfold, because you have the support of spiritual counsel, and you have the support of the planetary energies, and it appears to be coming through, as is indicated in the current energies. These are current and forthcoming energies. So this could play out. This is going to play out for the next 4 to 6 weeks, if it isn't already commencing. Beautiful, beautiful to see. Now clarifying the last half of March, first half of April 2022 for Aquarius. One card from the Enchanted Map Oracle deck, and that card is Peaks of Joy in the upright. Beautiful master number of 33. The master ascendants are watching over you, Aquarius, guiding you, allowing you to feel the peaks of joy. And with that full moon forthcoming in Libra here on the 16th of April, that could be very much a day where you could, some of you Aquarians, if not hopefully all of you Aquarians, will feel the peaks and joy of all the hard work that you've done on yourself, in your spiritual realm, in your mental and emotional, and how that's beautifully unfolding in your physical arena, and how it is beautifully supporting in the 3D realm the financial resources of your life, and or the financial resources of another that positively affects your life as well. I'm going to leave it there, Aquarius. This is just phenomenal news. And I'm so genuinely happy for you. And I do hope it resonates for all of you Aquarians, because this is such an uplifting and positive, beautiful manifestation of miracles. And April is the month to do it, Aquarius. Continue to move forward and continue to welcome. And let me know how this unfolds for you. I do hope it brings the peaks of joy that you are so welcoming in your life. Congratulations, Aquarius. Spirit and I Incorporated, again, genuinely appreciates each and every one of you. Thank you for hitting that thumbs up, that like button. And Spirit and I Incorporated will see you soon for the balance of April 2022 in the next few days. Until then, take extra special care and enjoy these beautiful, beautiful blessings, Aquarius, because they're yours to have. Good night for now.